Hi, my name is Jeff Olson, founder and CEO of Nerium International. What I want to do is talk to you about why I think this company is absolutely the greatest company that's been launched in this industry in well over a decade, and I mean that. You know, I've been around this industry for a long time and been very fortunate to have a lot of success. I've been a top distributor on a global basis, so I get that part. I've been a CEO twice in this industry, of very large companies in this industry, breakthrough companies. I've been a founder of a company in this industry, the largest personal development company in this industry called TPN at one time. And just recently working with a great company, the Prepay Legal, working with them on a phenomenal product, helping that company go from about $70 million in sales back in 1998 to approaching $500 million. Phenomenal movement. But from there, about 2 years ago, I was approached with an amazing opportunity. And what I want to talk to you about is what I think is what you hear at our home office. We call this the Last Run Club, and why I really believe this is a potential for you. If you're looking for that last run, the most legitimate thing that has hit this industry in decades, and I mean that, and I can prove that. And you're going to hear me talk a lot about the word real, and we've based our company on the word real, and we say real science backed by real results creates a real opportunity. With real people, it creates a real life, and we really mean that when we say that. And so I'm going to go through a lot of things. As a matter of fact, I'll be referring to websites, and we'll put those up for you to look at, because it's amazing what we have here. See, 2 years ago, I was approached by a company, or a biotechnology company, by representatives of them, and I met at a law firm, a very prestigious law firm, and this representative of them started talking to me about a company called Nerium Biotech. Nerium Biotech. You can go look at who they are, and these people have been working for years, decades plus, working with people like MD Anderson in cancer research and funding that type of things. They're a very prestigious biotechnology company, okay? Working with people like Dr. Newman, the head of research at MD Anderson. Matter of fact, when I'm talking to you, if you go to our site, nerium.com, later on, everything I'm going to talk to you about is produced in videos. Matter of fact, we had 18 produced videos at launch. Not just flip videos. We're talking about highly produced 5D videos at launch. And so when I talk about Dr. Newman, you just got to go hit Dr. Newman. You're going to see one of the most prestigious research scientists in the world talking about what we're doing here. Okay? If you want to go to Nerium.com, I should say NeriumBiotech.com, you'll go there and see who these guys are, and watch their 20-minute video if you want to see who they are and how it relates to us. It's probably the most outstanding thing you've ever seen in this industry, most credible thing, probably the best third-party tool, because it's from them about what they're doing and then how it applies to us. Matter of fact, you're going to hear me talk about NeriumSkincare.com. That's the biotechnology company that they formed to do nothing but exclusively build products for us. Go over there and see the products that are in development for us. It's pretty amazing when you see all that in place. But they sat there and they talked to me about this research they've been doing, and how through this process they accidentally discovered what they thought at that time was a breakthrough anti-aging product, a treatment, okay? And so they went on, they were testing for different things. They're testing for things like squamma and basal, that type of thing, and all of a sudden people came back to them and saying, what's going on with my skin? Why does it look so much better? It's tightening up, it's shiny, or it's better. And so they did the testing, and they went to a place called STNT. Just go to our clinical video, okay? STNT, and right there they had them test this cream to see what the results are. Now this is a company, STNT is one of the #1 research testing labs there is out there. They're very, very solid. And they went to there, and Michael Scott, the director of STNT, and he says this on our videos, and in writing, signed off to us, so everything I'm talking about here today has been signed off by the best of the best. He said that when they do testing products, what they're looking for is about a 2 to 5% improvement, like reduction in fine lines or pores or pigmentation. And so they went and did the test, and guess what? It came back 20s, 30s, 40s across this beta test. So they recalibrated because they thought this is crazy. They did it again, and it came back the same way. So they did clinicals, a real clinical trial, okay? Observe, other than them as an independent lab, they brought in Dr. Fan, who's a board-certified Harvard graduate, dermatologist, plastic surgeon, to review them doing their clinical review. So third party on top of third party, and the numbers came in off the chart. So they knew they had a phenomenal anti-aging product. And so at that point in time, they had many ways they could go. They could go into the department stores, they could go into the huge direct sales companies that are in this space already. They could go infomercials. And I was one of the people that they were talking to about taking this to the marketplace. And we talked at that point in time, and I remember leaving their office that day, or that law office, and I said to myself, if this is real, this will be a breakthrough. This could be something to be a game changer in this industry. And I said that to them. I said, if everything you're telling me can prove up, I can promise you this will be the biggest thing in this industry. We can make it a phenomenal company. Well, over the next year, things went on. I gave them a lot of references to me, like, for example, John Addison, the CEO of Prime America, $12.6 billion company, a lot of major CEOs in the industry, a lot of people who are significant in the industry who know me, and they research them, they're continuing researching the other options they have, and through that time, they made a decision to go with me and with what we're doing here. And it was really, for me, that was the most amazing day. You know, because I've been telling them the whole time that we could build a product, and then we could build a brand, and then we could take it into a product line, and we could take it globally. And they bought into that. And so at that point in time, all the negotiations started, and we eventually formed a partnership. You understand, they're not a supplier to us. We are a partner with NiriumSkincare.com, a division of Nirium Biotech. Amazing thing. This biotechnology company stepped in to be a partner in what we're doing. So at that point in time, I knew we had something absolutely special, because number one, we're in the perfect space. For you people out there in direct sales, it's a $125 billion industry, a phenomenal industry. Well, the number one space in this industry is beauty. It's well over half of the industry. It's bigger than the entire other half of the industry combined. Beauty is the number one space where wealth, millionaires, people making over $100,000 a year has been built over decades, okay? It's proven itself over and over and over. And so it's the number one space that you could be out there. 9 out of the top 10 companies in the direct sales industry are out of the space. 16 of the top 20 are out of the beauty space. In beauty, they break it down into 3 categories. They break it down into dermal, they break it down into colors, and then into fragrances. The number one space is dermal. That's where you want to be, okay? Inside of dermal, the number one space you want to be in is anti-aging. Matter of fact, the anti-aging industry right now is an $80 billion industry, projected to be a $114 billion industry by the year 2015, 3 short years. So it's almost as big as the entire direct sales industry. It's at $125 billion. So the spacing could not be better. And so here we're sitting in the middle of a space with a product that has absolute science behind it, based upon our brand, our biotechnology partners, who go over there and see who they are, see what they're doing. It's going to actually blow your mind, okay? With a breakthrough product who's been tested clinically. You know, you hear we have a lot of people in the last 30 days since we've launched saying, well, how can you compare this clinically? You really can't.